It was early morning when Jesus called Peter, James, and John to follow him up a high mountain. The climb was long and steep. The air grew thin. The world below faded away, and the mountain was silent except for their footsteps. When they reached the summit, Jesus withdrew a little distance to pray. The disciples sat nearby, weary from the journey, their eyes heavy with sleep. Then something changed. As Jesus prayed, his face began to shine, faintly at first, then brighter and brighter until it blazed like the sun. His clothing turned radiant white, shimmering with a light that did not belong to this world. Peter and the others awoke in awe. Before them stood Jesus, transformed in glory, and beside him appeared two men, Moses, the lawgiver, and Elijah, the prophet of fire. They spoke with him about what was to come, his suffering, his death, and his resurrection. The mountain trembled with divine presence. Peter, trembling, said, "Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you wish, I will build 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." He spoke without understanding, trying to capture what was meant to be eternal. While he was still speaking, a bright cloud descended and covered them, brighter than lightning, yet gentle like dawn. A voice came from the cloud, the voice of the Father himself, saying, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." The sound of it shook the mountain. The disciples fell to their faces in fear, overwhelmed by the power and holiness that surrounded them. Then, in the quiet after the voice, they felt a hand upon their shoulders. It was Jesus. "Do not be afraid," he said softly. When they looked up, the cloud had vanished, the light had faded, and only Jesus remained. No longer radiant, but still shining with peace. They descended the mountain in silence, hearts burning with wonder. And though the vision passed, the glory they witnessed would never leave them. They had seen heaven touch earth.